Reverend Jesse Jackson made some unfortunate comments. He called them dumb, he called them insensitive. The newest comments the same way about the potential use of the N-word in regard to black people, and his comments about wanting to cut off the testicles of Barack Obama. Obviously, that is street talk. He admitted that. But he was tapping into a broader frustration because he felt that there was no legitimate avenue to express either difference or disagreement or outrage or disgruntlement with what he perceived to be some of the beliefs, positions, and comments of Senator Obama. I think the forum was unfortunate. The venting of his beliefs was, by his own admission, rather crude. But I think that Reverend Jesse Jackson has been a leader in Black America for over 40 years. And I think we have to take seriously his commitment to African American people. Doesn't mean we have to agree with it. But all this writing him off and suggesting that he's messy Jesse and that he's no longer relevant is not true. Even if and even as he has made missteps and mistakes and certainly not expressed himself to the best of his oratorical abilities or at the height of his eloquence. We know that he's an extremely gifted orator, and we know he knows how to use the King's English to the Queen's taste. Unfortunately, Reverend Jackson was not at a high moment when he did so, but he is raising a legitimate point. How can we express disagreement with a man who is enormously popular? This is his, I'm saying this is what he's thinking. How can he, Jesse Jackson and others who agree with him, express disagreement with Barack Obama while still embracing his candidacy and suggesting that he should win? Jesse Jackson is on his side. But Jesse Jackson felt that Mr. Obama was focusing on one element, personal responsibility, to the neglect of social responsibility. Now, to his credit, Senator Obama has hammered away at social responsibility. He did it so again in his speech before the NAACP the other night in Cincinnati. But Reverend Jesse Jackson felt, I think, the uses to which Barack Obama's speech can be put were the problem. And I think there is not so much Barack Obama himself as it is those who would isolate elements of his particular narrative, his particular story, his particular oratory, and use them to justify a kind of social lethargy or refusal to help vulnerable and poor black people, and to cast the entire burden upon their backs, as opposed to assuming their rightful social responsibility to those most vulnerable populations. So I think Reverend Jesse Jackson was expressing that angst, that frustration, in a rather crude way. Senator Obama was gracious in forgiving him, and I think we need to have this conversation at a higher and more elevated level.